With that, let's get you more breaking updates now coming in. Amid the tragic death, there is a lot of politics playing out because the Karnataka MLA Santosh Lad has expressed sympathy over the road accident but defended the state's infrastructure, going on to claim that many of these roads were built by the BJP. So, going on to say that the road condition is bad because it was built during the BJP era. Listen in.
Saddened for it. My sympathy is there. The reason is definitely there could be chances that there would be some pothole. So just the pothole is there, it doesn't mean that the entire infrastructure or we have not spent money. We have spent more money. If you want, always every year we are given justification. We are given justification here. If it is because of the pothole, it is a sad thing. But whatever BJP is claiming, we cannot speak about BJP. We have seen the entire country today, the way roads are, the national highways, the states which BJP have ruled. And if they have done very good roads in this past 10 years there, they had in the central also, they had the state here. If they had made the best of roads, today this roads would have been not in this condition.
My colleague Varshini is joining us from the spot. And Varshini, residents have been protesting. They've said enough is enough. But amid that, we're seeing political blame game taking place with the Congress MLA going on to say that much of these roads were built during the BJP era. But the residents say get over the politics, ensure good roads for Bengaluru.
Absolutely, yes, Pradeepa. It is very unfortunate to see politics come up over the death of a 32-year-old female. Here on the ground, when we see the locals and the residents are agitated, they are angry upon the death. They, in fact, have been trying to communicate to the officials since the last few months. They, in fact, conducted a very small protest 3 months ago, hoping that the authorities will take note of it and bring about some kind of a change. But nothing has happened. And right here, I'm standing at the very spot. And if you look at the roads, both the sides of the roads are dug up and covered up, and the locals say that it is continuously happening. Either it is for water or it is for some other electricity lines or any construction work. There is constantly debris on both the sides of the road, and that is why this has happened. In fact, multiple accidents have happened in the past, and now only after a life has been lost has this matter been taken up seriously. Now we saw the commissioner, the police commissioner, the traffic commissioner, the PWD officials, all of these people come to the ground and speak with the residents after they started the agitation in the morning, and only then they have gotten some kind of a promise from the mouths of these officials, saying that any action will be taken immediately and that these roads will be put up as soon as possible. Right now, it is also since the onset of monsoon, though it is not raining currently in Bengaluru, it will rain eventually. Therefore, once the monsoon season gets over, they promise to rectify all of these roads here to get all of these constructions.
It's the same old loop of stories that we hear, or the promises that we hear time and again, that roads will be fixed soon, but then you have the monsoon session and then it's the same old story yet again. And unfortunately, many a times these deaths, injuries just become a statistic and no action is actually taken. Even right now, multiple roads in Bengaluru are in a very, very bad condition, and it does not bode well for the capital of Karnataka, for the IT capital of the country. We are also inviting our viewers for joining us, many of them Bengalurians, also people from outside, because we pay our taxes and this is what we get in return. In fact, in Bengaluru alone over the last few days, a lot of focus has also been on the unhygienic food available in the restaurants. So these are two separate incidents, but it all comes down to severe crackdown by the administration. Brand Guru Harish Bijur is also joining us. Before that, I also want to invite a few of our viewers joining us. Balaji joining us from Indranagar. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Balaji. What do you have to say? Pathetic condition of the roads, and there's been a complaint for Bengalurians for a very long time now.
Madam, this is a very perpetual problem, and we have been facing time and again. The politicians are just not looking at the sad state of affairs. They are more interested in filling their coffers, and they want to ensure that their vote bank is taken care. The Chief Minister of Karnataka is totally incompetent, and he only does some favor to the higher-ups of the country, and that's why the condition of Bangalore has become zero. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Mr. Balsundar as well from Bengaluru. Mr. Balsundar, what do you have to say? Who is to blame? Because it's the same story for a long time now in Bengaluru.
Ma'am, actually, this blame game starts once a tragic incident happens around. What I would suggest is somebody should be made accountable. Now, who is accountable is a question mark. If you ask me, the heads role at the executive engineer level or the chief engineer level of roads and building at PWD. Unless their head's own role. All this happens because the contractor says, I have not got the bill, and 40,000 crores has been pending, and everybody knows about the corruption here. So the government accountability should come to a government official who heads the roads and building, who should lose his job at the executive engineer level, because under him so many hundreds of people will be working for that, and he is the right person to monitor.
You're right. You're right, because action is not taken, and unfortunately, even after outrage protests, it's the same story that repeats itself. We have more viewers joining us. Before that, I also want to introduce brand guru Mr. Harish Bijur, because this has affected brand Bengaluru for a long time now, isn't it, Mr. Bijur? Because Garden City, IT capital, and the tech hub of the country, this is what Bengaluru is known for. But unfortunately, over the last few years, multiple governments, but it's been the very same story, isn't it?
Yes, I do believe this is a very sad case which has occurred where a young Bengaluru life has been lost. The important issue, however, is one, do not politicize the issue at all. Please don't listen to voices which add politics to it, because this is a secular issue. Every political party that has ruled Bengaluru to date has been responsible for this, as is the current dispensation. And therefore, let's not politicize it. This second point I'd like to make is we need a very important authority to take responsibility of anything like this that happens. And that needs to be one authority. And I do believe at hand we have the GBA, the Greater Bengaluru Authority, which is in place. But unfortunately, what happens is when incidents of this kind happen, we tend to blame different bodies which are responsible for the city.
True.
And I think that is the key issue.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I think we people need to be very careful, very aware, and we need to be careful of where we step.
Absolutely. And, it's not just the tech capital of the country, but also Bengaluru is known for having really great restaurants, pubs across the city. Even that image has been hit. I'll come to you in just a moment. I want to introduce Vikas Saxena as well joining us. Mr. Vikas Saxena, our viewer joining us, what do you have to say?
I just want to reinforce whatever has been told to you by the aggrieved people regarding Bangalore's conditions. I have only to say that the regime is totally sterile and incorrigible. This has been going on for several years. Successive governments have been neglecting Bangalore, which is a beautiful city, has got wonderful people. I think gross injustice is being meted out to them. Instead of concentrating on the civic problems, I think they are all busy trying to politicize and trying to make money out of every damn thing that they can come across. They could improve, metro connectivity so that people don't have to depend upon these roads. Like places like Anikal and all that which are coming up, they are just being neglected. And in fact, the roads, even the courts have taken cognizance of it. But I would say that all these instances are tantamount to homicide and contempt of court. Please understand this. This has to be understood by the people in power. And they are absolutely, I repeat, and I want to say, they are incorrigible and indifferent.
Okay.
All this is what I have to say.
Yes, we understand your anger. And, this is the anger that every Bengalurian feels. And unfortunately, it's a story across the country as well. And, in Bengaluru as well, we've seen this issue. But the same story plays out in different parts of the country. We have Mahesh joining us from Bengaluru. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mahesh. What do you think? Who is responsible for such a situation in Bengaluru?
See, I think we are all responsible. I don't just blame the authorities. We people also are responsible. We don't elect proper representatives. Second thing is judiciary is also to some extent responsible because they have been giving extension for the local body elections, right? Unnecessarily, right? It was supposed to happen a month back, and last 5 years we don't have a local body elections at all. Right?
Yes.
And we don't have anybody to go to. You can't go and meet MLAs. They are gundas. Right? Do you think we can go and meet them and make our vows to them?
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. And you make a valid point that elections to the local body polls have not been held for a long time now, which is why this condition stays. We have Shankar joining us from Bengaluru. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Shankar. Do you believe the same as well, that somewhere there's accountability missing, and that's the reason a situation like this persists? Because time and again, while there is outrage, it comes back to the same story?
Ma'am, the issue is the accountability. Who is going to take accountability for this? But somewhere it has to start. Money has been allocated from the top. Thousands of crores have been given, and to the best of my understanding, I think 1,000 crores and more was allocated for the filling of the potholes by the new chief minister also. But who is filling the potholes? Name of the contractor is not given. What they should do is they should start from the bottom. They should give a stretch of the road which potholes has to be filled, and the name of the contractor has to be displayed so that accountability is done. Today, we don't know who is filling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us. So we heard from Bengalurians, and over the last few days, a lot of focus has also been on the canteens. Let's tell you what's happening in the Karnataka Assembly as well, which houses the chambers of ministers and many IAS officers as well, that has come under severe scrutiny after the health department raids. We tell you how cockroaches had been found on the food plates, from five-star hotels to even the canteens in the assembly. This is the unfortunate situation in Bengaluru, where even the canteens within the assembly complex have also thrown up cockroaches that were seen on the food plates, raising some serious concerns.